My name is Reid Yobe, and I want to talk to you about people that have been hurt, people that have been heartbroken a couple of times, people that have been with toxic people a couple of times. One thing that I want you to understand is that when you find yourself in a relationship with a person that has been hurt before, especially a couple of times, there are some things that you need to know about them. Because there are some experiences in life that when someone goes through them, they will never be the same again. And those experiences will make it very difficult for someone to relate with others. It might, I just want to give you a few examples. One of the things that might happen with a person that has been with a toxic person before is that when it comes to communication, they might not communicate as often with you as you'd expect them to. Because before, probably they were with a person that didn't want much attention from them because they were involved with quite a number of things and they did not need them that much. And they probably were made to feel like they were needy. They were made probably to feel like they were stalking people. You know, when you love someone so much and you are checking on them on a regular basis, it might appear to others like you're stalking them, more especially if the person doesn't love you that much. Because when you are in love, a trait that might be attractive, a trait that you would appreciate in your partner when you're in love with them, might be considered toxic by a toxic person or by a person who does not love another person. So you see, if you find yourself in a relationship with a person that doesn't love you that much, then they find it to be very toxic when you reach out to them and check on them every now and then. So if you finally find yourself in a situation whereby you just break up with a person and then you move on, then as you move on, you find yourself with a person that loves you so much and that loves your attention. but you are now afraid of giving more of yourself to this new person for the fear that what you experienced before might happen. Because when you love someone, you don't want to be toxic to them. So they end up not giving so much of themselves to you. I'm sending this message out there just to help out some people that probably could be finding themselves in a relationship with a person that is not giving more of themselves. And they're probably wondering why. And some are on the verge of a breakup because the person is not giving them much attention. Because there was a time in the past when this very person that you're involved with suffered. And they suffered as a result of giving too much of themselves. So that is why it is important for you to communicate and also let someone know what you want. Because you'd see that for such people, when you initiate something, they will respond in a manner that you'd be expecting to. But when you kind of draw back and wait for them, or rather, wait for them to also do the same, reciprocate, then they don't do that. And you wonder to yourself, why? So this could be the reason. This could be the reason. Another example could be about giving. There are some people that you may think they are stingy or something, or rather that may seem like they don't care as much as you'd expect them to. For instance, when you're in a situation, you probably not feeling well, you expect your man to show up, taking care of you, buying your medicine, or just being there for you, showering you with gifts. And you wonder why this person doesn't do that. Or maybe when they spend on you, it might appear like they're stingy or something. If you look back in the past of that particular person, there probably was a time when they gave too much, to such an extent that it was no longer being appreciated. And they ended up probably being seen like they were desperate. There are people who, when they love, when they give their all, and it might appear like they are desperate. And for some people, they end up not seeing the value of a person simply because they kind of giving too much, like overgiving. But then the person now doesn't know where to draw the line when it comes to giving. And they end up not giving at all. So, before you judge a person, try to analyze their past. That's why I always recommend communication. Communicate with the other person and try to understand what's happening, what happened in their past. That's why it is very important when you come into a relationship with a person. It is very important for both parties to share their history. But some people try to keep things to themselves, and then that will make it very difficult for others to work with you. It will be very difficult for them to understand you. So giving each other an explanation of what happened in the past will actually help both of you. You will know your person. You know what they've been through. And you will be able to understand why they are behaving the way they are behaving. And when you know the history of a person, it will be even easy for you to help them out, because you know exactly where the issues are. And you know the reasons for any kind of attitude or behavior. So if you truly love someone, you must care enough to know their past. It will help you so that you won't judge them wrongly. A lot of people go on the internet and then they try to figure out if a person is behaving like this, what could be the reason. Internet will tell you what internet will tell you, which in most cases could be wrong. Instead of you confronting the person, communication is very important. That's why I'm sure we can all agree that there is no relationship that can survive without communication. I hope I help someone out there. Before you dump that particular person, try to understand them. Try to be empathetic. But the only way that you can be empathetic is by having information. You need information. You need knowledge about someone's past. Once you have knowledge about someone's past, then you become empathetic. But you don't leave it there, because you want the relationship to work. You want to experience something from the person because you're in love with them. Then you try to figure out a way of helping someone out. I just hope I help somebody. My name is Reed. Once again, Reed Yobe. Thank you.